Hi, everyone. This is Anne Marie from Living Love Consciously. And today I am going to talk about what do you do when the love is not reciprocated? Whatever area this may touch for you, what do you do about that? Well, in my experience, doing you is what works best. I know it's super simple, but it's very hard for people to just do them because they linger and continues to think about the person, continue to think about what they did wrong. Is it them? Is it me? What can I do better? Why didn't they like me? Why don't they want to be with me? And it's like a vicious cycle of why. And the best way to get out of that cycle is to just concentrate on you. What can I do for myself to take me away from thinking about this person, from thinking about this rejection, from thinking about a situation that didn't go my way? And you know what? I think honestly that when someone obsesses about being rejected or feelings not being reciprocated, it's a control thing. It's like, oh, why couldn't I? Like, I don't have control over the situation. I couldn't control the situation well enough for the person to like me. They should like me because I am in control. And once you start thinking like that, and once you start getting into that habit of trying to control everything, that's when you get into that vicious cycle. So when you are in a situation where the energy that you're putting into a relationship is not reciprocated and the person is honest with you enough to say, you know what, this is not working for me, so I'm going to say my goodbyes. You say thank you. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for letting me go so I can continue on with my life. The last thing you want is somebody to be with you just to be with you because they're lonely, to be with you because they can't be alone by themselves, to be with you because they are looking for the next best thing until like until they find the next best thing. They're just like accepting you and they're constantly looking for the grass is greener on the other side. So when somebody breaks up with you or says this is not working, thank them. And if I could go back to my young self, I would just say that to her. I would be like, I know what I'm going to say to you may not make sense or it may not feel good at the moment. But when someone breaks up with you or says they don't want to be with you, be okay with it and say, thank you. I now can go do me. Like, do me in what sense? Like, if you love painting, go paint. If you love going to the movies, go to the movies by yourself. I know it sounds shocking and people don't like to do things by themselves, but do it. Hang out with your friends. Go get a friend and do something with them. Join some kind of group where people want to do things and show up and I'm like saying things that I'm not necessarily gonna do because I'm at the place where I can be alone. I have no problems just being alone, taking out my paintbrush, chilling, painting, sitting in front of the TV, binge watching something I enjoy, reading something I enjoy, doing other things that I enjoy alone. Like, seriously, I'm just at that space. But not everybody is. Some people, they constantly need to be around other people. And that's fine. And it's not a judgment. It's just saying to you that if you find yourself in a situation where somebody breaks up with you or decides that they don't want to be with you, it's okay to be alone. It's okay for them to move on. And what's going to happen is eventually you're going to forget about it and you're going to move on and you're going to connect with somebody that appreciates you and wants to be with the person that you are. Now, there can be situations where you're a jerk and like the person doesn't want to be with you because you're a jerk and you have to do some self-work on that. You're a controlling person or where you're not a good partner. That happens. So ask yourself and be honest. Like, in this situation, was there enough time for the person to get to know me? Was I truly myself or was I pretending to be someone else so this person can like me? Because that happens a lot. People pretend to be other people. They put on personas when they're dating, when they're trying to meet someone in order for that person to like them. I will say women do this a lot. I don't know about men because I'm not a man, but women do this a lot. All of a sudden, people I know that were never into sports going to every freaking baseball game, every football game. They know everything about these sports all of a sudden. And I'm like, you're faking, like, but it could be genuine that they now enjoy these things and they've opened up their realm into um, a whole new reality that they weren't used to, and that's possible. But my thing is, don't change yourself for someone where you're not enjoying it. And yeah, you like if you don't enjoy something and you do it once in a while, that's fine. But if you're constantly doing things that you don't enjoy, it's only going to get worse as the relationship develops. Like you're going to have to keep up this persona and it's going to get harder to keep up the persona. So try to be yourself when you meet people. And if somebody doesn't like you, and if you're not a jerk and you're not an a-hole who's just mean and gross or whatever, then it's not about you. It's them. And be okay with that. Be okay not knowing. Be okay not having an answer as to why they broke up with you. As long as you know you're good and you did your best and you came in wanting to love and care for someone and they did not reciprocate it, that's okay. Just let it go. Move on. And let me tell you, sometimes people don't know how to receive love. Like I was someone who did not know how to receive compliments. Like it made me feel weird. And I was just like, oh, what do you want from me? Like, no, no, no. And I would push people away that way. Second thing, once I started to like be comfortable in my own skin and I wanted to have relationships where I could love someone else, I met people who did not want to be loved. They did not know what being loved was because so many people in their lives use them for their material assets. And so when someone genuinely loved them, it was like freaking them out. So that happens. And then sometimes it's other things too. There's cultural things, there's class things. Like if you're trying to connect someone in a different class than you, you're going to have like probably like friction that you have to work through. If you're meeting people who are different cultures from you, a different culture from you, you're going to have to work through things, friction, and that takes time. And you have to go into it knowing that that is something that you'll have to deal with, like you and your. But the big ending to this is if the love is not reciprocated, and you know that you are whole and you are good, then do you work on the things that you enjoy. And I think, and I know it will come full circle. And this is what I wish I could tell my younger self. And also, I'm going to say it, and this is not a judgment. Don't like, and when you're doing you, if you want to like connect with someone sexually, then do it because you want to do it, not because you think the person is going to like you more. Especially women. I don't know if men do this because I'm not a man, but women do this. They get into sexual relationships with people thinking, oh my God, if I do it, then he's going to like me. He's got so many options. And if I'm the one who does this, and that, then he's going to like me more. Not necessarily, not necessarily. So again, the way you start a relationship, you have to maintain it. So be honest and as authentic as you possibly can. And if that person sticks around, then say a prayer to God and thank them and work at getting to know the person and getting to know each other and yourselves, and understand that the relationship is going to develop and you might be developing at different paces, and you have to be okay with that. And if you're not okay with that, maybe you need to have a discussion where you decide, do we keep moving or do we break up? That's all I can say about that. Again, if you are in a situation or were in a situation where the love is not being reciprocated, it's okay to just be okay with not being with the person and not take it as a personal rejection towards you. And again, if you are, then you might consider that you have a control issue where you need to control things. And the only reason you're constantly thinking about this is because you could not control the situation, and you're becoming obsessed about it. And it becomes like, I don't know, narcissistic. I don't know if that's the right word. But anyway, this is what I wish I could tell my younger self. Good luck. This is Anne-Marie from Living Love Consciously. I will talk to you again. Love you. Take care of yourself. Bye.